Hello there, guys, and welcome to my weekend update here on Driving with Kevin. Guys, real quick, let's talk about the weekend. I had a specific goal in mind this week, guys. I wanted to make $300 for the week. And I had a very specific reason why I wanted to make $300. But let's jump into how the weekend went. So Friday night, guys, I did a surprise live stream on Friday night because I didn't have a live stream during the week, and I felt bad about not having that live stream. Because I try to do one in the middle of the week during the day for people who don't want to jump on at night, or people that drive at night, or whatever. So I didn't do a day stream during the week, so I did a Friday night live stream. And for all intents and purposes, guys, it was slow. It got busy toward the end, and then at 1:30 in the morning, I nailed the hour-and-a-half long ride to Iowa City for $85. So it was a good fare. But if you sit down and you break it down and you say, okay, you pay this much in gas, and if you use the standard government rate for mileage, this is how much I made per mile. I actually lost my ass on that ride. But you know what? I don't really look at that because I don't use the money I use the money for a very specific purpose. So I don't care. I don't care that I lost money on the trip. I don't care. I was criticized by some other drivers here for even taking the ride. I don't care. That's not why I do this. Okay, I don't care if I lost money. Wear and tear on the car is part of having a car. So it's gonna happen. You know, I'm writing off the mileage anyway. So it doesn't matter. So $85 I made on that trip. The unfortunate thing was the trip came at 1:30 at night, or 1:30 in the morning. I didn't get down to Iowa City and drop the guy off until about 3:15. And if I wanted to, I could have kept driving in Iowa City because I dropped him off and I immediately got a ping to pick somebody up in Iowa City. I declined it because I didn't really want to drive in Iowa City. It was 3 o'clock in the morning at that point. It was University of Iowa's homecoming, so I probably could have stayed down there and driven all night. And truth be told, I told my wife what happened, and she told me I should have just gotten a hotel room in Iowa City. But how likely would it have been that I would have even get a hotel room? I mean, it was homecoming weekend, so they're probably all booked. I didn't try because I was planning on driving back to Dubuque. And I did. I drove back to Dubuque. I got back around 5. Saturday morning, so I got back at 5 o'clock on Saturday morning. And then I went to bed between 5:15 and 5:30. And I was planning on sleeping in, and I wasn't able to. I woke up at like 9. I don't think I got out of bed until 11:30 or 12. But I woke up at 9. I couldn't sleep anymore. So I woke up at 9, lay in bed for a little while, got up and kind of got my day started. And Saturday during the day, I killed it. I made my wife went out with a friend, so I was at home by myself. I went out and drove. And I drove in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and I killed it. I made like $50 in 3 hours. Or maybe it was 4 hours. Anyway, I did really well in the afternoon, and then I went home for a couple hours and went back out. And so $300, keeping in mind that $300 was my goal that I wanted to make for the week. I had made very little during the week. So most of it had to come on the weekend. Most of it had to come. Going into Saturday, I think I had to make, when I turned my app on Saturday night to drive, I needed to make, I believe, $80 to hit my goal. And I didn't think it'd be that difficult. And I thought, I'm going to hit it, I'm going to drive until I hit the goal, and I'm going to go home. Because I was still tired from Friday night. So I drove and I drove and I drove and I drove, and for whatever reason, I did not hit the goal nearly as quickly as I thought I was going to hit the goal. So I ended up driving to a bar, and I went and got gas because I wanted to have the car all gassed up for my trip to Madison on Sunday morning, which I'll talk about in a minute. And so I went and got gas, and I looked at the Uber app, and we were surging at 5.9. So I went back online to try to get one last trip at that 5.9. And at that time, I was at like $298 or $299. So I was ready to call it good until I saw that surge. I got one trip in town, 5.7. It was about $23 fare for me. My cut was $23. So it was worth it. I made $324 for the entire week. So I hit my goal, and I was happy that I hit my goal, and I was able to use that money for the purpose that I had set forth for that money. And so, yeah. But before I jump on to my next topic, guys, I want to issue an apology to you guys. My Saturday live stream was not good. I was really tired. I realized that I was really not talkative. There were a lot of down points, so there was nothing going on, and I was just really, really silent. And I feel like maybe you guys don't share that opinion, but I feel like my Saturday live stream was not a good live stream. And that's because I was not on my A game. I was super tired. I didn't really have my heart into it because I just wanted to make that $80 and go home. And I was getting frustrated because I wasn't making that $80. And it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. And I want to apologize to you guys because I don't think it was a good live stream. So hopefully you guys got something out of it. I know that you guys have told me that you really appreciate me doing the live streams, and I'm going to keep doing them, and I'm going to keep on doing what I've been doing. But having said that, if I'm that tired, guys, and if I'm in that situation again where I got very little sleep the night before and I'm doing a live stream just to do a live stream, I'm not going to do a live stream just to do a live stream anymore. I'm going to do a live stream when I can do it and put a purpose behind it, make it meaningful. So again, I apologize for last night's live stream. I don't think it was that great. So I really kind of felt like I was losing viewers. I had viewers on it. So like I had a bunch of you on it, and then like there were 6 on, and then 30 seconds later there were 2 on. So I lost 4 people. And so people were coming and going, and I think a lot of that was because I wasn't able to hold anybody's attention, and that was because I was tired. So but let's move on to my next subject. So I also didn't really want to be out late. I didn't want to do bar because I had to be in Madison by 9 o'clock this morning. And those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I'm putting my rideshare money into a separate account. Putting it in a separate account so that I can, my wife and I are trying to have a baby via IUI. And I've told you guys this. I feel like I've been pretty open about it on my streams and on my channel. I'm pretty transparent about it. I don't really want to get into detail, but we went to Madison this morning at 9 o'clock. We left our house at 7:15. So again, another day, another night of very little sleep. My own doing. It's not a pity party. I did it to myself. Drove up to Madison this morning. Had the appointment. Wasn't great news. So that was a little deflating. We have to go up again this upcoming Friday for another ultrasound, just because things were not as ready as they were supposed to be. So we have to do another ultrasound at the end of the week to verify that everything is now. Put her back out of medicine for a couple days, doubled the dosage. Hopefully that'll kickstart everything and we'll be good to go. So Friday morning I have to drive back up. I got to be there at 8, so I got to leave at like 6:30, which is phenomenal. So yeah, but hopefully this one goes better. The only issue is that now we have to have a second ultrasound in this cycle, which increases the price about $200 more. So I was able to use the money that I made this last week to completely pay for everything that we owed up to this point, which was about $1,150. It's $1,300 every time we try, but $600 of it goes to a separate entity that we've already taken care of. So we owed $1,300, $700 for the procedure, and then an additional $450 from previous office visits. So I took care of all that, and I was able to do that because of my ride sharing and because I made that $300. That was my goal, and I met the goal. So That's what that money went toward. I have $100 extra that I made. I did that on purpose. I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of extra cushion in case there were added fees or anything. So I have $100 still stashed away, but I need to make probably about another $800 more in the next month or so in order to pay for this next bill, which they'll bill me for. So I won't owe it till November. So I have time to get there. Might not even owe it till December, depending on when everything plays out. So, but again, that means I got about 4 weeks to make $800. So, life gets in the way. Sometimes you got to use the money for other things. You know how that goes. So, we're gonna hit the grind. We're gonna hit this pretty hard, and we're gonna go at it. And hopefully, it takes this month. And I don't ever envision stopping rideshare or stopping the YouTube game, but we're gonna kind of play it by ear and see what happens. So, on that note, guys, for this week, I've got a normal work schedule this week. Monday, Tuesday close. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday I close. Wednesday I open. Wednesday will be my daytime stream. I will probably be on around 4 or 4:30, and I'll run it until probably 6:30ish. So that's what I'll do there on Wednesday. So the daytime stream will be Wednesday. I will have a content video either Tuesday or Thursday, and then we'll do a live stream on Saturday. Next weekend, guys, big weekend, Halloween weekend. Technically, Halloween's not until the following Wednesday, but everyone's going to be out celebrating it on Saturday night. So big weekend. It's also University of Dubuque's homecoming here in Dubuque. So I anticipate a good weekend next weekend. I will be well rested. I won't be tired. I haven't driven today. I'm not driving today. I literally just took a nap. So I just ran to the store. That's why I'm in the car. Kind of trying to take it easy and relax a little bit today. Literally was watching TV and passed out on the couch. And I was watching a show and I probably missed 3/4 of it. And I get to go back and watch it again now. Kind of salty. But overall, a good weekend. Very exciting. Next weekend should be great. Quick word of advice about next weekend, guys. Costumes are fine. If you guys want to dress up, I would encourage it if you want to create the full experience for your riders. I would recommend dressing up. I have a costume this year. I did not wear one last year, but I do have one this year. Just a quick word of advice, though, guys. You have to be able to verify your identity on Uber should they ask you. So what that means is if you wear a mask, that's easy. Take the mask off, take the picture. I wouldn't recommend driving with the mask on. I would probably take the mask off while you're actually in motion. Maybe put it on when you get to the pickup location, or when they get in the car and you greet them or whatever. Take the mask off when you're driving. That's the safest way to operate. It's all about safety. If you're going to paint your face, you need to make sure that your face is still recognizable to the software. So, because if it can't recognize your face, you can't drive. You get locked out. So, they will suspend your account due to safety concerns or account security or whatever. So, make sure that if you do wear some sort of face paint, I don't recommend painting your face. But if you're going to paint your face, make sure that you're still recognizable. So that the software will still be able to recognize your face and so on. I do have a costume this year. I'm going to be an escaped convict. I have the orange jumper with the handcuffs. So that'll be fun. I also have candy, so I'll have a big bowl of candy in my car this week. Into next weekend and the following week as well. Just as kind of a thank you and, just as a, hey, I know you're going out to a party, take some candy. I did it last year. It was a big hit. I don't think anyone else did it last year, as far as I know in Dubuque. So maybe people caught onto it. I don't know. But yeah, but that would be my advice to you guys. If you have capability to get candy in your car this week or next weekend for sure, do it. If you can find a relatively cheap costume, I think I went to the pop-up Halloween store. I'd probably pay $10 for my costume. If you can find a cheap costume, wear it. Get into it, get festive. This weekend was the first time in Dubuque in probably 4 or 5 months that I got that I got a trip that was not a 5-star trip. So again, that all goes back to my fatigue and everything else. I wasn't on my A game because I was tired, and but a good way to get those 5-star ratings again is to enhance the rider experience. So just a quick advice for you guys, and take it or leave it, whatever you guys want to do. I'm going to end this video now, guys. If you're new here, like, subscribe, comment below. Welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm glad to have you. And jump on the live stream, say hi, whatever you guys want to do. And share my page, guys. Share my channel. We are up to 194 subscribers as of this morning. 194. So phenomenal. So my wife's calling me. I gotta go. But like, subscribe, comment below. Uber, Lyft on. Be safe out there. And I will see you guys later this week. Peace out.